Hey guys, welcome back to Pure Premonitions. It's your girl Kat. Okay, so I split the deck and we got 6 of Cups. Soulmate connection. Somebody coming through. That's like somebody from the past or some kind of connection. Maybe even healing some childhood stuff, but there is harmony. Somebody's reminiscing. Okay. How we doing? How we feeling? It's Witchy Wednesday. Hump day. I, of course, have already cleansed the space. I channeled with the cards. I cleared the old stagnant energy. I did some sound bowl stuff before I started. I had a bit of a headache earlier, which doesn't happen to me often, so I smelled some peppermint oil, and hopefully that fully goes away sooner than later. But I wanted to make sure that I was in a better headspace before I began. So, that being said, we ask the spirit guides, our higher selves, our angels, our goddesses and gods and fairies, whoever, whatever you believe in, to answer our questions. You guys intuitively send your energy to me, and then I pick it up and give you the messages that I receive from the cards. So that being said, let's ask, what has my collective been going through in the recent past? King of Swords in reverse. Okay. So somebody's figuring out their internal truth. There's some quiet power here. Maybe somebody's going through some lack of confidence, feeling weak, or a loss of emotional control. On the ego end of the spectrum, somebody could have misused their power or resorted to manipulation rather than the true King of Swords being honest and truthful and having his, head over the heart, but in a respectable, honorable way, right? I'm getting more like somebody's seeking this internal truth, but you are being harsh on yourself, a little callous. You're never weak. You're already in the seat of the throne. You just need to recognize your power and how to utilize it, right? How do we wield that sword? Taurus and Gemini are coming in. Any fire, air signs are relevant. Okay. But that was the past. So hopefully we're moving beyond that. And this doesn't always have to gear towards your specific energy. It could represent somebody who has been on your mind or dealing with whatever situation you've been going through. What's happening in the current moment for the collective? Ace of Pentacles. So we are calling back our power. You're definitely calling in this manifestation, and you are being guided by the higher ups. Yeah, there's opportunities coming in, like a big money opportunity, either a new career or some kind of financial venture, but there is prosperity ahead, like currently. So you're either have just been offered something or you're going to be offered something, and the path is clear. Because on the card, there's a clear path with an archway with red roses. That could be significant. There's also white tall stalks of flowers in the picture as well. But with the archway, the doorway through the garden, on the opposite side, you see the mountain. So that doesn't necessarily mean that this abundance or opportunity comes to you super easily, but you are pioneering through this, through being your original self. You're recognizing that you have the ambition to lead, and you might face some challenges climbing up that mountain, but there is success and there's bright skies. So it's literally being gifted to you if you just follow the path, which is beautiful. And you're grounding into this energy, which is awesome. That means that we're moving either away from the King of Swords in reverse energy, if that was somebody else's, or you have now turned that energy around and you're recognizing how to wield your power in the proper way instead of misuse it. The Lovers in reverse on the bottom of the deck. You guys. So underlying, there's some love. Maybe you're trying to push love away. You're not trying to focus on that right now since it is in the reversal. But yeah, you're realigning with your values and focusing on self-love, or you're needing to if they showed up in the present. But you're detaching from this bad stuff, whatever conflict that you had faced here, whatever bad decisions. So yeah, it may have been you in that King of Swords pose. But don't have any fears of commitment. No indecision here. You need to be clear and tell the universe exactly what you want to call in. Okay, and then what is this collective dealing with in the future? Future outcome of this Ace of Pentacles? Queen of Swords in reverse. When we had the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, okay, this is about love too, not just money. But they're both in reverse. Some kind of separation happened here. For the Queen of Swords, we're being overly emotional, possibly easily influenced. On the ego end of it, cold-hearted, a little bitchy. Could be cruel or bitter, but you guys, if this King of Swords, and I read energy, not gender, but if this King of Swords in the past was not aligning with his inner truth and he was acting callous, resorting to manipulation or misuse of his power, and feeling like a loss of his emotional control, and then he projected that onto his queen, then obviously the queen would result in the future position of being cold-hearted, bitter, and overly emotional, and easily influenced by the lack of emotional care of this King of Swords in reverse. Feminine energies coming up are Virgo and Libras, but again, it's just masculine and feminine energy. So however this resonates for you, roles can always be reversed. But you guys, we've got the King and the Queen of Swords. So you've got to slice, like they both have the sword in hand, right? So this is telling me that they're trying to slice through this mental fog, because there's clouds in both of these behind them, and see the clarity. Butterflies, yellow butterflies could be significant. The queen has yellow butterflies on her crown. Okay, this is the second energy that I feel is coming in. To reverse these reversals and get them into the proper, alignment, this king has to come in head on. He's got to come in with communication. Swords are about communication. The king has to come in to talk to his queen about something. And the queen is a little standoffish now because you obviously hurt her. She's looking to the side. She's like, hand up. I don't know if I want to deal with that. But you did hurt her. Who's ever in the feminine energy currently. And that's what the king is going to deal with in his future position. So this masculine that wants to come in with a conversation, obviously this feminine is going to set some clear boundaries and have direct communication with you if she wants to turn to face you and have that clear conversation. But you are slicing through, remember, finding that clarity. You're going to have to talk about each person's perspectives with unbiased judgment. We always have to release judgment. Everyone has gone through different circumstances, different traumas. They handle things differently. I'm not giving anybody leeway if you are toxic, and I don't even, my spirit guides would not allow me to guide yourself towards any old toxic lovers. So we're not talking about those people, but anybody who were true lovers, because the lovers came up, who had true soul connections, who obviously just had a misagreement, went into some kind of separation for whatever reasons, because we are all humans on this healing journey. We need to come in with some unbiased judgment and have these clear conversations. But both people are guarded because they both have their swords up. But there are messengers. You are being guided. Birds might mean something. 2 birds are behind the 2 crows or ravens. I don't know, magpies are coming up for me too. But yeah, 2 birds are behind the king and 1 bird is behind the queen. But the queen also has 3 visible butterflies around her head. Oh, and a 4th at her feet. Amazing, incredible. It's ironic because the queen is in our future position, which is also on a soul level. So I feel like the feminine here is really guiding her. She's facing away right towards the future, and her arm is up into this direction. So she is guiding this masculine out of this misuse of power, out of this ego, towards this unbiased judgment, creating these clear boundaries towards a more positive, bright future, because we've got the blue skies in the back. But behind our King of Swords, it is doomy and gloomy. So I know that the masculine is going through it mentally because he's on the mental level. And the woman is totally on his mind. He's got those same 4 butterflies behind his head. In the back of his mind, he's thinking about you all the time. Look at those butterflies. And 2 crescent moons. Moons, yeah, he's thinking about this love affair. Wow, that's so cool. And she's trying to, put it underneath her and not think about it right now because those same crescent moons are on the bottom of her throne. And she's taking the seat of power, that position, to be like, that's underneath me right now. I don't even want to focus on it. I want to look, in her perspective, she's facing ahead, forward, but we're seeing her from the side perspective and the masculine from the front. So he's the one who's got to come in and ask for her hand of, an apologies or have some kind of clear communication about something. But what's at hand here is if you guys get it together, there's abundance, there's manifestation powers here, there's opportunities with a lot of money currently, which could have nothing to do with the lovers or everything to do with the lovers, but you are manifesting this abundance in with the love too, since we had the red roses here. So there is going to be a clear door of communication, right? It's coming in. Okay, I love that for us. Can I please have a clarifier for, what's that hand? Communication! What did I say? I'm so psychic. I love when this shit happens. Sorry. Fire signs. Yeah, it's coming in hot. Ooh, this masculine has something to say to you. He's coming in with some speed. There's movement here. It's a swift change. Maybe he's coming in with like a totally different emotion. Maybe he had pushed you away before. Now he's coming in like on the opposite end of the spectrum. But there's manifesting powers coming in quickly, like a quick decision. And air travel. This could also mean travel. Somebody's flying to you to see you, or you're flying to them, or you're going somewhere. Sagittarius are coming up. Any fire signs? Yeah. This is a water sign coming in too. We've got water at the bottom of the card. So honestly, all 4 signs are coming in here. And this is yes. So if you had a question to the universe, it's saying yes to this communication coming through quickly and this travel. Yeah. Whatever you're manifesting is coming in soon. Because this is our what's at hand. Like, it's like now. An absolute decision's being made. And this has to do with business and love. Like, I'm totally getting the vibe of business and love. But there is some ego, so just be mindful. We're still getting out of the retrograde season, and we're in the waxing gibbous phase right now, which means we're like almost there towards reaching our goals. This is like the final push towards success and remembering to keep going towards this manifesting power. So don't allow ego to be inflated here through this conversation or whatever kind of rapid movements coming in. Just stay in a positive mindset, manifesting our goals, the success financially and in love. Because remember, we had lovers at the bottom of the deck. And with this speed coming through, with the Eight of Wands in the upright position, they're coming in hot. I feel like it's a water and a fire sign I'm talking about. Because we've got water at the bottom here. And this card is represented by fire. Wow. Yeah, we've got fire and water for the king and the queen. Or it could be two air signs. Could be air and water, fire and air. Or any of those things could be in your chart or their chart, doesn't matter. Okay, so excited. 16:03 was on the clock, maybe that's relevant. Can we have some clarifiers here with our... I almost want to pull out a love deck because, I don't know, this is feeling like lovers. But, okay, the Clarifying Life Situation deck has both love and money influence in here. I just like to keep Wednesdays neutral. And, you know, it's all about being our witchy selves and manifesting in anything that we desire and seeing what our spirit guides have to tell us through our witchy intuition. So you had a sense. You knew that this was coming in. And I've been getting that in a lot of readings. Something's happening in December with some soulmate connections, some twin flame connections. So the lovers are like, we're moving. We're making movement. What does my collective need to know? Can I clarify this Eight of Wands in reverse? Maybe 8 days, 8 weeks max. Max, but I feel like it's like literally in 8 days. One last move. What did I say about water? They're on the beach. They're walking. It's almost like he's running. You've come far on your journey. Keep going. What did I just say with the moon card? Like, we're in this movement phase. Keep going and you will soon see what you have accomplished. Keep going. We're manifesting. There's movement here. You're almost there. I'm going to read the reversal too because it still goes hand in hand. I mean, you can't make this up. Almost there. Persist with faith. For you are on the brink of a breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. On love and finance, like 100%. This is what I'm feeling. Almost there, almost there. Fives, a big change is about to happen. What did I say? Almost there, almost there. 5. Big change is coming through. 8, 5, 1, a new beginning. This has been a cycle, a never-ending cycle. Like the number 8, it's an infinity sign, this loop. This is coming in. Okay, can I have one more clarifier on that? Honor your worth and self-embrace. Look at all of these flowers shaped around her head in the water sign again. I'm getting fire and water, a lot of fire and water because these roses are red. And they're in the shape of a heart. Like our brains are consumed with this love. Self-embrace. Step into your own love and acceptance. For when you love yourself, everything else will fall into place. Of course, self-love is number one. And then you're calling in external love because that's the energy that you're vibrating off of you. Honor your worth, recognize your value, and stand proudly in your truth, knowing that self-love is the foundation of all other relationships. But it was upright in the self-embrace position. So we know that by loving ourselves, everything else is falling into place. This, again, it could be one or the other, but this is feminine depicted here. So feminine energies, you are finally embracing yourself. You fell back in love with yourself and everything else is falling into place. And that's the energy exuding off of you to make this masculine, because the person, the water sign, in the first one, this is a masculine legs, because they're hairy. It says like, you're almost there. Persist with faith. You're on the brink of a breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. So all of the spiritual work that you guys are doing and reversing that original King of Swords energy in reverse, like stepping out of the misuse of power, stepping away from the ego, slicing through any clouded judgment and finding clarity through your words, through your communication. This communication is coming through some travel. Somebody's definitely traveling to you. Like masculine, this is all about travel, air travel, like wands are flying through the air. And this masculine is literally like running, jogging. It's a slow jog, but you know, he's getting there. Towards the woman, the feminine energy. I'm so excited for you guys. Okay. 3 more clarifiers. Clarifying King of Swords. King of Swords, the masculine's having a resurrection. So mentally, he's like, died and come back. He, wow. Shake off the past, and this is in the past position card. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself, and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. So again, I'm feeling like a sense this is overall manifestation power. So you're rising up again in your career field, in your ability to call in success and abundance financially. You are resurrecting yourself from the old paradigm, from this old person that you used to identify as, and you're recognizing your power and this self-love and reinventing yourself towards this communication. I can't say that it's like for sure union yet, but come on, you're literally resurrecting yourself. Okay, clarifying Ace of Pentacles. Trust yourself. This is both parties. So you got to trust your universe and you got to trust the self. And it's a little kid like power. It reminds me of Power Rangers. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. Water sign again. Trust yourself. Intuition is your compass. Intuition is your compass on this journey towards abundance, manifesting all of these new opportunities. There's a new career and prosperity in this connection here through this communication. Your intuition is your compass. You got to follow your heart to this path. Wow. This is a profound reading, you guys. I'm super excited for you. Okay, and then Queen of Swords. Meadow of Moments. And we have another feminine showing up. Wow. Queen of Swords in the future position, also representing our internal soul self. Meadow of Moments. Bask in the meadow of moments, where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. It's all about being present. Abundance is here for you. And it's only coming in stronger in the near future. She's got flowers, little daisies. Daisies could be significant for you, symbolic. Little yellow and pink daisies. She's got them printed on her blouse and all around her, like the exact same daisies. Look how cool. Wow, this is just telling the Queen of Swords that she needs to be present. She needs to come through with this non-biased judgment when this communication comes through, so she's not bitter anymore. You just need to love yourself. We need to let go of any old influences that made our heart cold, and to offer our hand out in in a generous, guiding, compassionate sense rather than in a harsher sense. We allow this energy in. So like, again, her hand could have been pushing that energy away, but it's not. Her hand is offering it inward. She's like, fine, come communicate with me, and let's redirect this communication into a clear-minded, independent, perceptive, like communion. This is big. Wow. Meadow of Moments. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful card. Okay. I'm super excited, guys. I'm going to pull one more Goddess Guidance card. And then I'll do a part 2 where I do some tea and angel numbers. Maybe I'll even pull some runes, or that could be our short again. Okay. Guidance Oracle card. Abundanita. I told you abundance is coming in. Prosperity card. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receive. Look at her with this cornucopia of abundance, this money flowing to you, this beautiful skies. We've got pinks, purples, blues, these gorgeous golds and yellows. You've got love and money coming in. I'm telling you, love and money, like all abundance, prosperity in all realms of your life. This is huge and so beautiful. I hope this resonated, guys. Again, this is my channel. I hope it resonates. And my name's Kat. Welcome to Pure Presence. Like, subscribe, hype your girl up, please, and thank you. And we just want to keep growing this collective. I love you guys. Bye.